amazing. So the main reason I wanted to do this video actually is to kind of reassure you that you are capable of change, and you can go through a tremendous amount of change within a short period of time. It's all down to your ability to self-reflect, to imagine a future, to know where you're heading, to know your goals very clearly, to have an action plan in place to take you from where you are now to where you want to be. You'll need a great deal of emotional intelligence if you are to make changes in your life. You're going to be needing to listen and feed your brain quality material such as these kind of videos and any other role models and amazing people out there who's accomplished at a very high level in areas that are significant to you. Just constantly flood your subconscious with this kind of information, and you will teach yourself how to live an even better quality life. But at the same time, you need to take off the chains, the shackles that are constantly holding you back. And by that I mean your memories, the key significant emotional triggers that you think about on a daily basis that triggers you to live what you know so far. But unfortunately for us, if all we do is live what we know so far, well, we're not going to grow, are we? And we're going to stay the same. And you know, if you aren't growing, if you're not stretching your out of your comfort zone on a continual basis, what's going to happen is you're going to actually become depressed. You're going to actually become more inert. You're going to be less hopeful and despondent and so on, and become more despondent, should I say, and so on and so forth. So we need to understand that the key to happiness is progress. The key to happiness is challenging yourself. The key to happiness is growing in all different avenues within your life, okay? And what I wanted, like I said, I outlined at the start, the key to this video is to reassure you. Reassure you what exactly? I want to reassure you guys that no matter where you are, no matter where you're coming from, you can make an absolutely shocking and wonderful change within your life. And it's kind of, I write about this in my book, and it's in my course as well, which you'll love. And it's the yin and yang of life. And that's how sometimes in life you can go from being one extreme to completely the other. And essentially what I'm saying here is that you can go from having a massive flaw, a massive weakness, and you can turn that weakness into an incredible strength. And like, I've done it throughout my own life in lots of different areas. Like, I used to be obese, really unhealthy, really stressed out about my physical appearance. And now I'm naturally never taken any illegal substances. I have a great body. I'm able to stay in great shape all year round. And you know, it wasn't that way for me. I used to get picked on. I used to not know what to eat. I used to not know how my brain was working. I used to make all the classic mistakes and so on and so forth. And I've been able to make that shift. And now my body is one of my biggest assets, and it wasn't before. Same thing, but like I used to be incredibly nervous and fearful about presenting in front of any group for that matter, let alone large audiences. And over the years, I've now conditioned myself, and what I do for a living now is I help to communicate to the masses in all different kinds of capacities. And I would have never have dreamt that. I used to literally be petrified to say a sentence in a large group. And being able to make that kind of transformation really teaches you that you can truly accomplish whatever you want to accomplish in your life. The same thing financially. Like, just several years ago, I had your basic job, working 9 to 5. I had no other forms of income. I knew I had potential for growth, but I wasn't living it. So you can never truly believe something unless you're living it. At least imagine it in your brain. And now, you know, I have a huge property portfolio that's doing incredibly well for itself. I have a business that's growing exponentially day in, day out. I have all kinds of index trackers and stock investments as well that are doing very well, that I'm sure will become extremely lucrative over the next few decades and so on and so forth. So I've been able to take hold of my financing. That wasn't the case. I used to be the kind of guy who was just working a usual job and spending frivolously because I was unhappy with what I was doing. I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know about paying yourself first. I didn't know about where you could be putting your money on a regular basis. I didn't know about where to put my money, my savings, and, you know, keep it in a savings account. No, that savings accounts are for poor people, the working class, and so on and so forth, and well, the middle class as well, for that matter. But, you know, there's a whole different kind of segment. The key here is that you are capable of transforming your life in all different areas. You can do that. And you have to understand that there will be thresholds. You will meet obstacles along the way. The art is resilience. The art is perseverance and diligence. You need to keep on that path. And you need to not listen to the naysayers. Stay focused, stay driven, get brilliant supportive build a team around you. If you don't have a team, if you're not happy with your friends, your family, your peers, and so on and so forth, you don't like where you live, whom you live with, whatever it might be, like, you can change that, and you can listen to really inspirational and people who've been out there, done that. You can go to their events, you can go to their masterminds, you can go to their universities, you can go to their live events and indoctrinate yourself. That's what I've done as well. You can get yourself mentors and so on and so forth, because that will enable you to go through the darkness and remain on the path, not be disturbed by the monsters and the creatures that are lurking around the corner in the woods, until you have some sort of clarity. And I can help you get there, and I'm sure you can help yourself get there as well once you empower yourself enough to do so. So the key part of this video is to understand that you are in charge of your life. You can make some absolutely incredible changes in your life. Once you stop living in the past and you start envisioning a better future, once you continue to take massive action on a daily basis, action leads to results, action leads to potential, okay? Action leads to momentum. So learn from you. You're going to make lots of mistakes. I have in all different areas in my life. You're not going to be perfect straight away. No one is perfect. You're not meant to be perfect. Just keep making small tweaks along the way throughout your process. Be obsessed with the process, not the end result. Love the fact that you are getting better in all these different areas, whatever's important to you, and build that kind of momentum, that gratefulness. Create the kind of energy in your life. Make sure you're looking after your sleep. Make sure you are reducing stress. Make sure you are experiencing flow on a regular basis. Make sure you are giving time for your loved ones. Make sure you are working more on your personal development, rather than working on increasing the kind of material luxury lifestyle that you have. You know, you want to be more honest and transparent with yourself. You want to create honesty, you want to create self-love, and you want to improve your self-esteem. That's going to enable you to make the shift from where you are now to where you want to be. So if you like this material, you want to know more, head on over to my website at www.alexgem.com. Simply click join PHS today. That's my sensational course. Go and have a look through, see if it's something for you. You'll actually have previews in certain sections as well for free, so you can see the quality material that I have ready for you. I've got some wonderful bonuses as well that's worth hundreds. It's worth hundreds, but the bonuses are, it's neck and neck whether that's better than the actual incredible course itself. You're just going to love it. It's going to give you some sort of, that motivation. That 5th year is going to teach you things that you've never known before, and you're going to be able to literally use that content. And I suggest going through it several times. Whenever you finish it as well, do the quizzes to kind of teach yourself and to start to rewire your subconscious programming, to rewire the neural patterns in your brain, so that you can create new beliefs, more supportive beliefs, and ultimately change the quality of your life in whatever area you want to change. So really looking forward to work with you. Make sure you like this video if you found it of value, and I'll catch you soon.